Wait, pause for a second. Before you scroll, before you assume you already know this, let me ask you something. What if one of the biggest health truths you've believed your entire life was only half the story? What if cholesterol, the thing blamed for heart attacks, strokes, clogged arteries, and basically every scary doctor lecture, isn't actually the monster you think it is? Because here's the uncomfortable truth. Cholesterol might be one of the most misunderstood substances in the human body. And once you hear what I'm about to tell you, you'll never read a nutrition label the same way again. Let's rewind. For decades, we've been fed a very clean, very simple narrative. High cholesterol equals bad. Low cholesterol equals good. Eat fat, cholesterol goes up. Heart attack follows. Story over. It's neat. It's easy to remember. And it's dangerously incomplete. Here's the first fact that blows most people's minds. Your body makes cholesterol, a lot of it, not a little. Not only when you eat badly, a lot. About 75 to 80% of the cholesterol in your bloodstream is produced by your liver every single day. That means even if you never ate another egg, never touched butter, never looked at cheese again, your body would still make cholesterol. Why? Because cholesterol isn't a toxin. It's not garbage. It's not a mistake. It's essential. Your brain is loaded with cholesterol. Roughly a quarter of all the cholesterol in your body lives there. Your hormones? Testosterone, estrogen, cortisol, aldosterone, all made from cholesterol. Your cell membranes? They literally rely on cholesterol to stay flexible and intact. Vitamin D production starts with cholesterol. So right away, this creates a weird contradiction. Why would your body manufacture something that's supposedly killing you? That question alone should make you pause. Now, let's clear up one of the biggest misconceptions ever created. Cholesterol does not float freely in your blood. It can't. Fat and water don't mix. So your body packages cholesterol into tiny transport particles called lipoproteins. Think of them like delivery vehicles. And this is where LDL and HDL come in. You've heard these labels your whole life. LDL equals bad cholesterol. HDL equals good cholesterol. But this is one of the most misleading simplifications in modern health. LDL is not bad. LDL's job is to deliver cholesterol to cells that need it. Muscle repair, hormone production, cell growth, immune response. Without LDL, your cells would starve. HDL's job is cleanup. It carries excess cholesterol back to the liver for recycling or disposal. So it's not good versus evil. It's delivery versus cleanup. The problem isn't LDL existing. The problem is when LDL becomes damaged. And this is where the story finally starts to make sense. LDL particles can become oxidized or inflamed. This usually happens when the body is under chronic stress. High blood sugar, smoking, inflammation, insulin resistance, poor sleep, ultra-processed foods. Damaged LDL particles become sticky. They lodge into artery walls. Then your immune system reacts. Inflammation flares up. White blood cells rush in. Plaque begins forming, so heart disease isn't just a cholesterol issue. It's an inflammation issue. Cholesterol is often present at the scene, but it's not always the criminal. It's more like the fire alarm. And blaming the fire alarm for the fire doesn't solve the problem. Here's another fact that shocks people. Eating cholesterol does not automatically raise your blood cholesterol. Yeah, that one hurts a little. For most people, dietary cholesterol has very little effect on blood cholesterol levels. Why? Because your liver adjusts production based on intake. Eat more cholesterol, your liver makes less. Eat less, your liver makes more. It's a feedback loop. This is why eggs didn't suddenly become healthy out of nowhere. Science didn't change, the narrative did. Study after study has shown that for the majority of people, cholesterol intake from food has minimal impact on blood cholesterol levels. But you know what does affect cholesterol patterns? Sugar, refined carbohydrates, ultra-processed foods. These spike insulin, increase inflammation, and worsen lipid profiles. And here's the real irony. For decades, people cut fat out of their diets. They were told fat was the enemy. So what replaced it? Sugar, refined grains, low-fat processed foods, low-fat cookies, low-fat cereal, low-fat snacks. And heart disease didn't disappear. In many cases, it got worse. Now let's talk about statins, because this is where things get controversial and emotional. Statins lower cholesterol by blocking an enzyme your liver uses to produce it. For certain high-risk individuals, statins can absolutely save lives. That matters, that's real, but here's what doesn't get discussed enough. Lower cholesterol numbers do not automatically equal better health, especially if inflammation, insulin resistance, stress, sleep, and lifestyle are ignored. Some studies show that in older adults, very low cholesterol is associated with higher mortality. That doesn't mean high cholesterol is harmless, it means context matters. Cholesterol levels are a data point, not a diagnosis. Another thing almost nobody talks about. Not all LDL particles are the same. There are small, dense LDL particles and large, fluffy LDL particles. Small, dense LDL is more likely to penetrate artery walls and become oxidized. Large LDL, much less risky. And guess what influences particle size? Not cholesterol intake, blood sugar control, metabolic health, inflammation levels. Two people can have the exact same LDL number and wildly different risk profiles. This is why focusing on one lab number is like judging a movie from a single frame. Now let's talk about cholesterol in the brain. Low cholesterol has been linked in some studies to increased risk of depression, anxiety, aggression, and cognitive decline. Your brain uses cholesterol to form synapses, the connections between neurons. When cholesterol drops too low, brain function can suffer. This doesn't mean higher is always better. It means balance matters. Now here's something especially important. Cholesterol behaves differently in women than in men. Hormones matter. Life stages matter. Pregnancy, menopause, aging. Yet most cholesterol guidelines are one size fits all, which creates confusion and sometimes harm. Now let me be very clear, this is not a cholesterol doesn't matter message. It matters, but it's not the villain we were taught to fear. The biggest drivers of heart disease look more like this: chronic inflammation, insulin resistance, smoking, sedentary lifestyle, poor sleep, chronic stress. Cholesterol often shows up late to the party, after damage has already begun. So what should you actually focus on? Focus on food quality, whole foods, stable blood sugar, movement you enjoy, stress management, sleep, real sleep, eat real fats without fear, question ultra-processed health foods. Stop obsessing over single nutrients. Health is not built on fear, it's built on consistency. Here's the bottom line. Cholesterol is not your enemy. It's a misunderstood ally that can become a problem under the wrong conditions. Once you understand that, you stop chasing numbers and start focusing on real health. If this changed how you think about cholesterol even a little, share it with someone who still thinks eggs are evil. And if you want more videos like this, no fear, no hype, just truth explained like a conversation, you know exactly what to do. I'll see you in the next one.